Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Welcome back to the StarLadder Minor Close Qualifiers. We're into map 2 between Team 1 and Luminosity. I'm your host, The Eternal J. I'm your commentator, The Eternal J, and we're taking you through this second map of this series, of our penultimate series of the night and of the close qualifiers as a whole. Again, after this series, we have got Singularity versus Envy to decide who is going through to the minor itself. And Luminosity themselves are also one map away from going to said minor. If you're just joining us, they took the victory on their map pick of Mirage. And while Team 1 have had various successes on their map pick of Overpass, and they have picked this map, Luminosity themselves can also say that they've had plenty of great successes against arguably better opponents. Singularity, Ints, ATK, Furia, all in the map pool here for the LG side as they start things off on the T side. Hits coming out towards the monster and short positions. B site control established. Neck is challenging. TRK and bottom with 2 quick frags. Will wrap around, get himself a double kill on the triple against Bit. Dinks him down to 8 HP, but can't get a frags overall. Looking for Maluki instead and will be able to deal with him as the CTs maintain the man advantage. IDK trades back to Bolts on a 2 versus 2, but both remaining players for Team 1 are tagged heavily, and Bit will go down as a result. IDK, last man left in the back lines from the T-side line. No defuse kit in hand. Neck is with 4 kills. Let's see if he can make it the ace. Yes, he will. With a flick and a half straight to the body and straight to a first of Luminosity. It's a great hit coming out. A great start again for the T-side. Team 1 expecting the hit, expecting the hold, and held well for a few moments, but Nekiz in particular being the main man to wrap back into the player on pillar and the one on the ramp. With easy frags going his way. I mean, more aggressive frags than easy frags, actually, to be honest. Pushing straight in, getting up in the face of the CT line, and from there, what can you do if you're Team 1? Just have to concede, fall apart. LG. Mac 10 in for Bolts. He takes 2, not quite the 3rd or the 4th, but will do the damage out. Nathan against them, and, well, they will get 1 kill out of the whole situation. 4 kills for Bolts, though, in total. $1,800 again on the SMG. And 2-0 start for LG, as you would expect at this stage. AK's in, Scouts out. Krieg brought down for Lucas. It's the only man without an automatic weapon is Henny for the for the T side. Actually, for the CT side, it's all automatic weapons. Orgs in on 3 M4s on Bartin and IDK, and LG flashes over, nades in against them. Maluki Bolts taking face out towards the monster area. Smokes onto the bomb site, going to try to sell him on the idea of a hit, and we'll certainly be able to play out the defaults as a result of this, but no real kills going his way. Ooh. Burst through on the damage, and Barton thinks that short's now contested. That might pull a rotation away from Team 1. Actually forced them to force a little bit more aggression in towards that mid position, which may or may not have been a bad idea for LG. Luki have a bit of a better chance to take the face in. The smokes down, control out towards WC. TRK flashing out a monster. They still have 3 players here on the B site defense, which for now is okay. 45 seconds. Now they've got to go towards A. Neck is in bathrooms alongside 1 man here. 40 seconds on the clock as the smokes go down and LG have to commit towards A. They haven't got time to rotate in. They still have 1 player lurking as IDK spots out at least 2. Will that call a rotation? Yes, that will be enough for Team 1 to justify a wraparound in from 1 player. And will that be enough to hold the defensive? 20 seconds to find out. As Steel gets the flashbangs that are ready. Luminosity have taken their sweet time with this, and now they realize that they're completely out of time. IDK, M4 burst in, takes out Neckers with Bit taking out Bolts. Maluki coming in towards Henny, still with a trade back, but it's all found at the 3 versus 2. Maluki still here, 5 points of health, drops down one player of Lucas, and he could be able to maintain control of the round, but in the end still comes up with support. Doesn't manage to get the second man, and Lucas left alone. 2 to find spray on the first, not quite the second. And TRK aggressors to get the first on the board for Team 1, a team ace for Team 1. LG, in the panic of the last 20 seconds of the round, had to rush it down, and in the end could not maintain control, could not find the angles that the CTs were holding in from, and did fall apart a little bit. Trades were coming through eventually, but LG 1 versus 2 for the last man left on the T side line. And the bomb plant will get a small cash injection that will allow LG to invest in with the rest of the savings. Bit of a hard buy though, with the Galil in on Bolts. 1 smoke for Henny. Krieg still for Lucas there with a full set of utilities, so he's the highest roller for LG, but that will all change if they lose round 4 here. Want to maintain control above Team 1, all to maintain their presence here on Overpass. A great start from Luminosity again, trying to see if they can frag back in against Team 1 and take the fight back on their opponent's map pick. LG connector and short control. Lucas watching in over on long. Flashes over to the mid face and just kind of lurking back here towards Park, pulling rotation away from the likes of IDK, who will be here to support Maluki. He's not really sure where the Luminosity are playing out for the defaults. Just a bit of information being given up by LG. They have short control, mid control, bathrooms control as well. Long control now starting to get established by Steel and Neckys, and this could end up being a bit of a bad idea considering that Maluki now challenging for this position. Lucas actually does take him down instead, so opening frag found with no information gained on where the T-side players are at or if they have a bomb out there on long. Just a kill, no one spotted. Very hard angle to find there behind the rocks, so. Molotov's in and Bit counter flashes back and stops the main T-side force from making their way out, at least for the moment. Neckers will run forward and take control of the teammate's position. IDK back in the truck corner, gets taken out of the secondary kill. Bit and Barton do trade back, and Bit comes up with a secondary frag. 3 versus 2, he's extremely low. Onto the bomb site he will be, but not towards the default plant. 1 also on a big old backstab. Take a look at Bolts' position. He's got to come in relatively quickly. Steel's got to hold out for a little bit of control. Bomb out in the open. 3 seconds. Bolt's got to go ahead and wrap in. He's got to wrap in. They're out of time. And no, couldn't come in time. They will be able to get all 5 players down to the CT side. But Luminosity, that was the perfect chance to pull the rug from underneath the feet of their opponents. And they just couldn't act quick enough. Bolt's taking his sweet time, and Steel not peeking onto where the bomb was planted. The timeout will be called by Team 1. Honestly, I would have called the timeout for LG. Both teams with heavy investments in this round. The Galil, the only consistent from the last one for Luminosity. Everybody else in the server investing in with SMGs, AUGs, AKs, MAC-10s all coming out across both Team 1 and Luminosity boards. 4 men stacking in towards Monster, looking like it will be a B push quickly coming through. TRK with smokes that are ready, with shots coming through. The headshot locked out by Bit for the first kill and the second. Nice and easy there as Bolts and Neckies give up their lives. And TRK pushing on towards the pillar. So the smoke's ready to face in. Actually, Lucas blind sprays and takes him down instead. So opening kill for LG. A 2-for-1 trade over all. The bomb still have to make its way in, and Bartin is still going to be close. So they're going to be clearing out all his angles still. Taps on taps to Maluki. Takes him out the 5 versus 3 as Henny comes in on Bartin, and the man advantage chips that to the favour of LG. And still flashing, getting info on Bit, hearing those footsteps. Still know that there's one man out towards the jungle area. And IDK on Toxic, not the angle, giving up to the man on short. Giving up to Lucas instead. Spray not expecting it. And IDK's position's called out. Him and Henny going to try and swing in for the crossfire. Taps on taps as Bit gets up towards heaven. IDK is eventually tapped off the headshot, and Lucas gets his 3k. Bit last man standing. Bomb is allowed to cross there from Lucas. Passed in by Henny. Now he swings, looks for Bit, taps on towards heaven. Getting close to the marker, but Bit still taps on towards him, takes his head off his shoulders, and Lucas bomb plant down towards default, and he's just got to stay hidden. No utility for Bit, he can't really challenge this. No nades, no mollies. Trying to force him to peek, trying to force some information and potentially force the hunt out from LG, but they aren't going to move anywhere. So he continues looking on land here. Towards heaven, on towards steel. Gaps found as he drops back in. Makes his way on towards water. Looks like Lucas is there. Lucas actually played Ring of Roses and evaded the position very, very well. Could be on for a kill of his own right. Spraying from steel instead. First back from Bit gets that frag, but Lucas there. 4 kills coming out. Battered and bruised, looking like hell. But getting 4 kills to his name and being the pivotal point for Luminosity in this round. As they hold on to their lead just about here against Team 1. The trades were good for the force-ups, but both economies crippled by the extent of the last 4 or 5 rounds. That means Team 1 on the force buy. LG also back on a force buy. They will come out better as a result of the round win bonus with AKs and MAC-10s in against pistols mostly for Team 1. Nades up, flashes over into the mid phase. It's Maluki here with a 5-7 ready for first contact on Team 1. Bolts gets out towards short, looking in against them. Trying to catch on first phase against Barton. Indeed, Barton will go down. Eagle shots missed out with the likes of TRK. Nade against him, Spray doing damage but not taking the kill. Bit might round back in the box. Actually, we'll take him down for 1 frag back for Team 1, so 4 versus 4. Situation gained by the CT forces, and still the advanced angles and map control held by the Brazilian CT side. Maybe not for long though if they're not careful. Bomb going to push up out to the long control, and Maluki might be on for his frag, and still just taps on taps, takes the head off his shoulders, looking for steel next. Reloading, Nekis will catch off IDK. Maluki will be dealt with. Man advantage shifts back to the favour of the T side line. 2 AK saved, the MAC-10 on Nekis. I'm not sure where the other AK or the other rifle dropped. Whether it was actually 3 SMGs. I can't remember. It may well have been 3 MAC-10s. Either way, the bomb plant will be secured here by steel. So it looks like Steel's going to try and aggress here to get up towards the top of long position, where maybe that AK might be sitting in from on his drop teammate. Actually, I think it is right there. Yeah, Krieg in. Still cover off Nekis to get over here and grab this rifle, so LG do keep all 3 main weapons in play. Henny, being brave as anything, taking a lot of damage, but holding on to the B-site control and keeping everybody away from a rotation on the part of the CT side. And again, force buy round not going well. We'll leave to the eco at this stage. SMGs on 2 players for Team 1. Everybody else with upgrade pistols or USPs in the case of Maluki, and not really much they can do here against LG. Should be overwhelming for the rifles against the pistols. Should be easy enough as they have connected control for Team 1 initially. Should be forced out pretty easy by the likes of Steel. Passing us across the line here, LG. Into into the mid face. Neck is out. First spotting out Bit, bursting through. Can't take him down, and that's a nice opening kill for the likes of Bit. Back in for a second one of Steel. Third frag not quite turned around for. He gets all confused in the connector and can't hold on to the third frag as a result, but Bartin might be there for the trade. Bolts dink down, and just 10 points of health spray in will take him back to 2 versus 2. And a chance may have been bought by the lone CT Ranger. Another lone CT Ranger out towards the bathrooms in Maluki. Might have to do a bit more here. Hearing footsteps coming into him. On towards Long, he'll call it out to Maluki that they are here on a site. Right back in and try and get some damage. Potentially on a backstab of Henny. No, he's going to wait out for it. And try and get a bit closer as taps do come through eventually. Bomb plant secured, not yet. Eventually, Maluki will go down. The last man standing is Barton in a 1 versus 2 for the 3K clutch. He's done well to connector. Can he get the round overall for Team 1? Facing him, not ready for Lucas. Unfortunately, the answer to that question is no. A shot in from the corner. And LG take a bit of damage, but in the end, also get 5-2 on the board versus Team 1 against the Eco. Not a bad Eco on the CT side, but let's see if they can capitalise it here with the rifles coming in. AUG's on 3, AWP for Maluki. It's about 3 rounds lost bonus, I want to say. Yeah, 3 rounds lost bonus. Bolts taking IDK to kick things off for the opening frag out towards Park. The headshot landed perfectly from the AK-47 of the T side. And only man taking that top mid control. The other player stacking in towards the connector area. And Maluki with the orbital facing against Nekiz. The MAC-10 playing first contact. Probably going to get taken out here for the first kill, but it doesn't matter because he'll call information out and still be able to use that information to take out Maluki with the AWP. 2-for-1 trade and a sacrifice worthy of the T-side cause. The bomb plant should be coming through. Indeed he will. Barton, Bit, TRK up for the retake here for Team 1. No defuse kit, 1 smoker utility. I think they might throw in the towel. Indeed, it looks like they will. Still tempted to give chase. In the end, Team 1 concede round 6 to LG. A big T side so far for this squad, and kind of proving the statistics right, proving exactly what they can do against Team 1 on their own map pick.
Terrorists win.
The second tactical will be called out by Team 1. Realising they stand on a pretty awkward situation again with 3 rifles being saved. We'll decide if they want to go for the force buy, half buy around it at max loss bonus for the next rifle. Flashes in the T side make their way up and out and into the mid and long face. 1 player from the CD side, a birthday party in TRK, the first man out towards the B side face, will deal with bolts. Opening frag, but Henny shuts down the next man face. The Eagle Eye for Maluki still here though. And looks in for a second kill. Can't quite make it happen. Now Nekiz can back in and wrap back around for the backstab. So spray up, takes it back. Back to evens will go. IDK with a back throw of his own, straight in up towards the underpass area. He's now got a rifle to work with. Another T's pushing over towards long. Team 1 are about to face in on Bartin here. The only man seeing the utility coming in. Smokes up, flashes over. Second smoke will confirm the position of the second player. The Molotov's in. Now they know what's up. Neck is, where are you going to plant? Oh, well, what's Henny going to plant more like? Open on default. Actually open for bank. This could be Barton's chance to spray blindly. He doesn't do it. He doesn't take it. The AK spray comes in from Nekiz, knows where TRK is. An IDK back in from mid, catches Nekiz, sprays on through with a tap. Henny last man standing out towards long. They know roughly where he is. As he reveals his position, looks for IDK, sees a shadow at the corner, but the shoulder bait comes in. The spray comes in in a second, not quite the third. IDK gets his own 3K and gets the round for Team 1. A couple of aggressive 1v1s that went well for the CT side. Man advantage gained from the start, and trades were also good. Luminosity weren't expecting that, and neither was I for that matter. I genuinely thought they'd get decimated, but no, LG. I'm at 10 on Nekiz as well. I mean, this could actually be a rifle drop by likes of Steel, so I'd have left him with an SMG. I don't know if they're that confident in what you can do with the run and gun spray. Here we go, nades in. TRK takes out Nekiz to kick things off. Lucas down to 2 points of health. Bit also watching out short as they make their way in through ramp. Bolt's dead. Bit gonna blind spray, try and catch off Lucas on low HP. Incendiary is coming from IDK to force him back off angle. They actually lands in the smokes instead, but the flashbangs will be better. And TRK takes out Lucas. Steel with finally one trade back for the T-side line. It's a 4-on-2 scenario. The AWP shots ringing through the CT side. Aggression coming in as they take control of the bomb site once again. Keep that bomb from making its way up close and personal. And 60 seconds still left. The Steel gets one more towards Toxic. Flashbangs away. Bit out towards water. Spotted. Spray also comes in. He spots 2 players. Knows where the third roughly is as well. Does connect it onto Bit eventually. 2v2. 2v1. LG are turning this around. Steel. 4 kills with Henny coming in out of nowhere. LG. A 5-on-2. And they still win it out. Team 1. What happened there? And everything going for them. The nade kills, the sprays down, the flashes to keep them back behind the ramp position, and still Steel isolating 4 frags in his lonesome. What an effort from him. The nades in to do damage. Oh, the CT just can't seem to catch a break. Bolts taking out Barton, taking out IDK, looking for TRK as the next 3 kills to his name on the anti-eco, and it will truly be an anti-eco. Bolts moves up in against the Bit, takes him down. And Maluki. Last man stands, back over at bank. A decimating follow-up to a decimating round for Team 1. LG will take the T side half as a result. AWP not even staying alive at this stage. Ay, ay, ay. Another really, really hard buy-in from Team 1. Limited utility sets with no AWPs, obviously. They haven't got the money to justify these luxuries in life, apparently. It's LG. Molotov's in. Steel watching out for IDK as And he also comes in with flashbangs over the way. Molotov's down, he'll get the first kill on the first and the second, isolating on 13 points of health. 2 quick 1v1s, and the CTs could not do anything to respond. One T-side player will go trade it back over towards Monster. TRK and Bartin taking that one down with the flashbangs in to support it over on the short position. Henny picks up that bomb. Still comes in 13 points of health. Still trying to take an advanced angle, still trying to take point against the CT line. Maluki forced away, and Lucas should be able to hear these footsteps, should be able to realize that the man is in bank. Orb shots down, Molotovs. Flashes in, TRK will be there with a counter flash back to try and see if they can deny for a couple of seconds. We'll catch a gap in the smoke and actually take Nekis back to 3 versus 3 on Henny as well. The orb does not quite connect the shot. Actually, Maluki takes him down as a result. Team 1 fighting their way back out of this one, and Lucas also falls. Maybe Team 1 will do onto LG what LG did onto Team 1. A 4 versus 3. Those are not quite as spectacular, but it might be enough to get them the round. Steel, in fact, on 4 points of health, going to fall back away. And just leave it for Team 1's control. Hold on to the AK, because there's no way he's going to, or the AUG in this case, because there's no way he's going to get this defensive together on 4 points of health. So, 13 grand, no real money issues for LG. So better just to save the rifle and get themselves back in on a decent standing again. Pushing Team 1 back by around a loss bonus as well. Setting up max prior to this, I believe. They should have been setting up max. Back on at 4 rounds. The heavy investment will not quite allow the buy to come through in the next one as a result for Team 1. Even if they were on 4 rounds, it would be a much worse scenario with the economy state being where it was. Molotov's in, smokes up, bolts around the corner for first contact against TRK. Opens things up for LG once again. The trade game has been relatively competent from Team 1. Not always fantastic, but competent. And that might just about be enough. Bit and Bartin. Replace that the helmets. Flashes go over and Bartin. IDK with nades on towards short, but no one will be there to receive them from LG as they play back over in the multi position and behind the train tracks. Nekis and Lucas. The utility plays out of the gate here from LG. Straight up and out. Maluki with a counter flash to try and support it here, but Nekis and Lucas quickly deal with Bit and IDK. Barton held back towards water. Gets a secondary frag, but Steer will trade. The bomb plant will be secured with the AWP left to try and retake this one. Maluki just going to throw in the towel and save once again for Team 1. And a confident round from LG will really hinder what the CTs can do in the next round. Keep an eye on that money line again. I'm pretty sure they're on 4 rounds loss bonus, but even if they're not, then, well, that's going to be even worse scenarios for Team 1. As LG put yet another and lose another, apparently, in Lucas, who just wanted to be close to the bomb. He loves that bomb site, but you know what that means. And yeah, 3 rounds lost bonus. I just saw TRK $50 at 2,400 gains, so there just isn't enough money for Team 1. They're going to have to go for a half buy. Maybe a buy can come in the next round if they go down to $2,000 on a piece, but you know, it's not quite working thus far. Orb out from Maluki. First contact is established towards long. Lucas will go down for it. Nekis trades back towards mid though, dealing with IDK to a 4-on-4 scenario. And Henny up and over. Nekis also in the mid face from bathrooms. Maluki is here to receive. second kill on towards the AWP, dealing with some of the mid presence. And the Deagle's out from party, could do even more damage. Hold the phone, this could still work out. TRK coming in towards Henny and Bolts, last man standing. It looks like the eco might just work out for them. The Orpa Maluki striking first, and now Rifles can get picked up. 3 AKs going to favor the CT side, buying them a lot of firepower going into this last round of the half, and most importantly, the round for Team 1. LG. What a blunder, and again, the AWP striking first and second towards long and mid. They kind of took it a bit complacently. Didn't expect that AWP to be in play, and lo and behold, there it is. As AKs come out, can't afford the AWP back in for LG. Out towards T-Con control they'll go. IDK first man up. Damage done to Lucas by a Molotov, I believe it was. Either way, face in towards Fountain and Park will go the way of LG as they hold their own control. And Maluki with the AWP. Watching and waiting with the smokes up. Nades back in against them. Oh, landing directly on Henny. And doing damage to Neckies as well. I mean, LG are starting to show some cracks in their T-side line. It's a good thing that the T-side half is almost over. Still AWP in for Maluki, watching out from bathrooms, ready to take face against Steel or Neckies. Smokes down his bit, holds control here over to the side of the bomb site. 57 seconds remaining, and they have got now outer connector controls. Maluki continuing to face forward. This could get dangerous for him or for the T-side. We're about to find out which one. Molotov's in will finally force him back here as they take control. Re-mollies down and smokes up. Spray is completely blind. Will tag Maluki to 36 points of HP. And LG will force the CTs back to the bomb site, back on towards standard control. But Maluki still flicks in, takes out Lucas. Opens up the round for Team 1. Now got to focus on the mid phase, which is where LG are all coming in from. Henny will join his teammates. Bolts looks up. Smokes down, coming in as well. On to the A bomb site they will go. Orpa Maluki now back in bank. The smoke towards the cross. Now go to the right hand side of the stack. 10 seconds. He jump phases, spots them all coming in. And Neki takes out Maluki. And Bit goes falling on towards long. IDK will trade, but trades come back in. Bomb out in the open. They can't get a plant. It's over. It's over for LG Team 1. With one man and back towards long. IDK will hold on the last few seconds. I thought they may have just had time to pick it up and plant it, but no. LG, a great T-side half, but ruined by the end of it. It's still a 3-round lead. Double flash and smoke in for a bit, and smoke molly for Maluki as Team 1 enter their T-side half. Stacking from the CT's going to go aggressive and meet them head on. Straight out towards T-Con control. TRK takes the first to steal, and the second of Bolts, and the third, and Neki's on for the Quadra. TRK with a sequence and a half. And Lucas, what can he do? What a balling play in from Team 1, and LG taking a risk of their own right. Well, Lucas coming up with one quick frag back here. Spots Maluki as well. Hold the phone. No! Damage done to Barton. If he got that kill, then oh my word, the clutch would have been on, but not to be. Wow, oh wow. Lucas will be kicking himself after that one, but in the end, it's pistol. Goes to the favor of Team 1. Nades in as starters. I think a T-side nade was whiffed down there from one of the players, but damage done early on to IDK, very minimal on his part, on Team 1's part, LG. On back at the B bomb site. As Bolts with the Deagle in hand takes the first kill on IDK. Bartin takes bolts back. 4 versus 4 scenario. Of course, the Rifles maintain control. Bit sprays back in and takes some contact for the Team 1 side. Lucas is down, but double nade stack will tag him below 50 points of HP. Henny with the scouts out nades does focus on Maluki. That damage actually done with the nade as well. Second tap back in on TRK will do the damage again for LG, but no kills going in the favor of the Luminosity squad. Bomb plant will be secured, and I mean, in theory, the CZ and Deagle could do some decent damage with 3 players being tagged up pretty heavy. With a man advantage, the positions being taken by Team 1, realistically, it's not going to be a very good round for the Luminosity squad. That'll be a force buy round conceded by LG. Probably a 9-9 scoreline before we see the Rifles come out.
Terrorists win.
The Eagles P250s in LG. Down an eco around here. Team 1 with Mac 10s should be able to deal with the damage on most players. The AK is there for steal. Standard slow round should come through again. I'm not expecting much out of this one. I'm expecting to see the Rifles in for the next one, and that's where things will really get interesting for LG and Team 1. Bit more prodding towards the B bomb site. How much damage can he get done against these CT players, though? No one's really watching Monster, so he's going to be allowed to direct line in. Deagle up for Neckers, double dink down against him, and he gets the headshot eventually. Bartin press down against the CT forces. Henny spots out 1 player. Meanwhile, they have made their way onto the A bomb site, and rotation's called out. IDK backed up in graffiti. 2 frags to his name as Steele and Neckers will be dealt with. Bolts and Lucas, as the last 2 players standing for LG, will not be able to do a whole lot of anything here. So 9-9, all evened, and again expected for Team 1 with the upgraded weapons, the pistols in hand with not a lot of Kevlar sitting around for LG. Lost bonus builds. And the Rifles come in. Ops in, AUG's out. AK's to back up. The AWP are Team 1 with the UMP in for IDK. Flashes, Molotovs, and Team 1 play into the B bomb site default initially. A lot of utility being put out here. Smokes on, only 1 will land out towards the toxic positioning, so not a massive amount being gained. As LG now hold the line here. AWP in for Henny. Takes that Maluki. Back in for the second frag, but couldn't land it. Gets tagged up of his own right and is forced back away from the long position. Bolts is there with a flashbang to try and keep him covered. Opening frag, man advantage gained by Luminosity. Can they hold on to it from here? One on the back of TRK and it rotates back over to what looks to be another B site here. LG, 3 players to defend against it, so let's see if they can defend it again. Quite a confident site for LG on their T side. Let's see if the CT side is also just as good. Necky's back behind Toxic Barrels, watching on towards Monster. IDK with the first face, no flash to support it. Counter flash in from Necky's as he reads the situation perfectly. Counter flash in from the T side as well from Short. And here comes IDK. Barting gets that first kill from one of the towards Toxic. Manic Spray does not take him down. Eventually the clock will get him. But still with a trade, Barton with a trade right back. 2 kills. And Henny and Bolts, the last 2 players in a 3 versus 2. One will make his way up towards Bridge, close range with the AUG, sprays Manic, and eventually TRK swings out to get a kill of his own, and Henny with the AWP, wrapping back in out towards, I think, a backstab, or towards saving the AWP. We'll grab one out here, get rid of it for the T-side players to not hold it down in their own right. And that will be Team 1 taking control here on the T-side half. 4 rounds in a row, max loss bonus for LG, but they had a heavy investment in this round. That will probably lead not enough. Will probably lead to an eco half buy. Well, still with SMG, still $1,800 on him, and Henny also investing a little bit into the Kevlar here. Yeah, they will be able to get themselves a half buy around it. A pretty confident half buy as well with the CZ in on Bolts. 2 SMGs out as well for LG. Team 1, of course, with their AK-47s as standard. Maluki with the AWP, IDK and TRK. Flashes in, still spotted. IDK will deal with him. 1 SMG down, CZ doing damage, but no frags to his name. The T's continue pushing forward, but utility down on towards the Gravity position. It might just force LG to fall back and save indeed. Nades on Neckies and Henny down to 48 points of health. Probably was best for the AWP to fall back at this stage. And Neckies will also agree and join him. Max loss bonus in play for Luminosity. Team 1, 11-9 on the lead. As Lucas does go down in towards 7, a little exit frag there for the 5 versus 2, and 5 players staying alive for Team 1. Very confident executes. Defaults coming in from this squad, especially in the execution towards the B bomb site. Flawless so far. LG just couldn't quite handle it. AWP shot rings on first and second. Exit not quite Neckies should be able to grab that AWP though, as no more team side players are facing. Maybe they might get to him in time. No, Bit does not face forward further than the connector position. And a tactical timeout will get called by LG. Their first thus far here in the map up. Just goes to show how well these T-sides have gone for either squad. Rifles brought back in by the CTs and for the T side as well. The AKs will come in. Aggression coming in, and Maluki so reads this. He knows that Steel's there, but he doesn't take face. In the face around the right-hand side rather than go straight in and look for the kill of the AWP of his own right.